In this guide, we explain how to add a band, DJ, solo performer, or yourself as a performer to InfoPond's library of performers, and how to register as a performer's manager. Registering as a performer manager. Only registered performer managers can create and add performers to InfoPond. Any band member or individual can register as a performer manager. Registration is easy and done through our InfoPond app. Simply download and install the app, select Performer Manager under Contribute Content located under the Tools option, and follow the prompts. The email address you enter will not be displayed to the general public, but will be displayed to relevant performers, booking agents, and venue operators. We'll process your application and get back to you ASAP. Creating a performer. After registration as a performer manager is completed, you can create pages for each performer you manage. For example, if you are a member of a band, or you manage one or more bands, then you can create a performer page in InfoPond for each of the bands. Perhaps you are a solo artist or manage some, then create a performer page for each solo artist. Performers created by a performer manager are automatically associated to that performer manager. This association means that when a booking agent uses InfoPond to submit a booking request to a band, the manager associated to that band will receive the booking request and can negotiate terms and conditions on behalf of the band. Performers can contact InfoPond to be reassociated to a new manager at any stage. To create a performer, log into infopond.net using a desktop browser, click Performers located in the main menu, and then click Create Performer. We shall explain how to create a performer by starting from the top of the Add Performer page and progress down to the last option. Performer managers can create as many performers as they manage. Submit. This option is provided both at the top and bottom of the page. It is very important to note your input is only saved if and when you click Submit. Otherwise, your input is not saved. To locate your entry after it is saved, click on Performers in the main menu and search for your entry using the name you defined for the performer. Back to List. This option is provided both at the top and bottom of the page. Click this option only if you do not want your changes to this page to be saved when you exit this Performance Entity page. Template checkbox. The template checkbox is only available and displayed only if you are allocated an administrative role. The templates are displayed at the beginning of the list of performers before other performers. Users can open and view a template to understand how they should create their own page in the performer database. Source language. This field defaults to English. Do not change this because InfoPond will translate the English Performance Entity page into 11 other languages. Once translated, you may then edit your translated pages. Organization. This field defaults to displaying the organization that the logged-in user is associated to within InfoPond. When each user registers with InfoPond, if a user does not define an organization, then their name may be used as the title of the organization to which the user is associated within InfoPond. Name. InfoPond uses content in the name field when performing a search for a performer. By entering your name here, you authorize us to display this name in the InfoPond app and InfoPond web services and assert you own the appropriate license to use the name in this manner. If you are entering a band, then enter the band's name here. Genre and role. Select one or more genres that best describes this performer. Accurate genre selection is important because venue operators and booking agents are likely to search for performers according to their chosen genres. A list is made available from which to make your selection. Region. Select the region in which this performer is based. This info assists booking agents and venue operators in understanding if you are local to their venue. A list is made available from which to make your selection. State. Select the state in which this performer is based. This info also assists booking agents and venue operators in understanding if you are in the same state as their venue. A list is made available from which to make your selection. Media URLs link to icons on My Page and What's On page. This media URL info may be displayed on the public What's On web pages of the venues at which you were booked to perform, and are also displayed on the InfoPond pages that describe you to both the public and to booking agents. Keep in mind that venue operators, booking agents, and the public like to know about you or your band and need to be able to see and listen to your media before booking or coming to watch you perform. So the more info you provide, the better outcome for all. The social media URLs used here are well recognized, so we won't bore you by describing them further. How I may be contacted by agents and venues. The email address you input here will not be displayed to the public, but may be displayed to InfoPond users registered as venue operators or booking agents. Image of performance entity. The image you select and upload to InfoPond here will be displayed to all InfoPond app users, venue operators, and booking agents for venue operators. The public appreciate being able to see who you are or how you wish to be envisaged, so please enter or upload your appropriate image. By selecting and uploading your image here, you authorize us to display this image in the InfoPond app and InfoPond web services, and assert you own the appropriate license to use this image in this manner. Members, if band, cast, or group. Enter the name of the performer here. If a band or cast of a show, then enter all names here, separated by a comma. A performer's name may differ to their performance entity or stage name, and a band name will be different to the members of the band. Names entered here are used by the InfoPond system to locate performers by their name, so we can identify when and where they are performing. So it is important to enter appropriate names here. Please don't forget to enter a comma between each name. Description of performance entity. Once again, the public appreciate being able to understand who you are or how you wish to be perceived. So please enter an appropriate description here. By entering your text here, you authorize us to display this info in the InfoPond app and InfoPond web services, and assert you own the appropriate license to use the terms and names included in your text. Calendar display of performer availability. Venue operators and booking agents can tap a date in a performer's calendar to commence the process of booking the performer for the tapped date. Performers and booking agents are guided through this process by InfoPond's automated workflow. A how-to video is available which further explains the booking process. Date entries and related booking terms and conditions selected here are not displayed to the public and are not displayed to registered users other than the performer, booking agent, and venue operator involved in a particular booking. Click Submit. You have now completed adding the performer you manage into InfoPond's library of performers. Repeat this for all the performers you manage, either now or at a later time. The performer page will now be created by InfoPond's cloud services, and if translation is available, it will be auto-translated into 11 other languages using artificial intelligence. Next, let's check the performer you created is associated to your Performer Manager account. Using a browser, log into infopond.net and click Performer located in the main menu. You will see that only those performers you created are displayed to you. InfoPond's administrators can associate additional performers to your Performer Manager account if contacted to do so, and the performer confirms you are their manager. Thanks for watching.